I can come over here. There we go. Well, it's still jacked up, but not as bad. Y'all, I keep saying it, but it really is crazy to me that people keep buying Halloween so late. Like, someone ordered this yesterday in our Etsy shop. So first thing I'm going to do is add a door hanger on the back of the little ghost. This is a wrapped floral wire. It's a non-painted back, which means the wood is a little bit thinner. So we're going to take one little square of foam. Talk louder. How about you turn your volume up? I don't want to have this bright green foam on the back of the ghost's head. So I want to wrap that foam in wire. Get it centered back here. Staple it. What's the name of the stapler? It's an Arrow stapler from Home Depot. All right. So we got that added. We got our little ghost. We're gonna put her legs on. Y'all, whenever you put the feet on, if the feet have words on them, make sure the words read correctly. It's like, for example, this one says, "Trick or treat, smell my feet." And you got to make sure you don't put them on there backwards. So whenever I'm adding the legs like this, what I like to do is just find a spot on my cutting mat where these are lined up, and then I take my feet and I put them somewhere else on the cutting mat and make sure they're lined up there. That way it doesn't matter where you staple your ribbon, the feet are gonna be even. Right, we don't want to send them out all crooked. Y'all, on this one, we don't have to do anything special, like no extra ribbon. We're just gonna take our foam, we're gonna fold it in half, and then we're gonna just fold this over one time. You love the grapevine? That is the grapevine that Megan did either as part of the workshop or in the creative coaching group when she was there. Now, you may not need the foam. It's going to be based off of your stapler. My particular stapler shoots right through this wood, so I have to I have to put the foam. But if I just use like a regular handheld stapler, I don't need the foam. So I would definitely test it with the foam first. And then if it's loose or it comes out, then do it again without the foam. Right? Now, because this particular one was so popular, we pre-made a bunch of bows and I just had them stashed away so that it was quick. I feel like we sold, I don't know, 30 or so of these on Etsy, made for customers. So I didn't want to have to stop and make this bow every time it sold. So I just pre-made a bunch of bows and threw them in a box. That way, every time one sold, I just had to quickly staple his legs on and then add his bow. All right, let's get the top half stapled down. And then fluff out our ribbon. And she's ready to ship out. Let's see if you guys can see the whole thing in the camera. Yeah, there we go. She was super popular this year. All right, let's see what's next. Y'all, we leave again Saturday morning at like 6 a.m. to go on another business trip. So I'm trying to get all of our pending orders out. That way they're gone. All right. This one, I already have the bow made. So we're gonna go ahead and use it. We'll do it next. I will tell you that we're finding that there's been a big market this year for simple designs. So this is just black and white Merry Christmas. Over here, it's got a wood grain look with Christmas trees and snowflakes. And then they went with a black and white bow. So definitely make sure you have some simple, like elegant designs in your shops this year. Gonna grab my wrapped floral wire. Y'all, the next three are gonna be a little bit more of a hot mess because I don't have anything pre-made. And then I have to figure out what they're supposed to be. Which is, you know, the fun part of doing multiples on Etsy. You have to remake it to look like the one that sold. Simple and beautiful, yep. Christina, I'll be happy to hang out while you ride around in a mail truck. Or do you have to walk? So this is one of our rounds that have the white painted back. On these, the wood's a little bit thicker, so you can just staple directly into it and you have no issue coming out the front. What gauge? There's no gauge on the floral wire. If you just go on Amazon and put in wrapped floral wire, it's the only one that shows up. All right, so that's done. Now we just got to staple this little bow right here, fluff it out. Now I chose this particular ribbon because the snowflakes in the bow kind of match the snowflakes on the design. Another one done. All right, the next ones are gonna take a little bit more work. Do I have any suggestions for a manual stapler? I have the Arrow brand. Arrow, I got it at Walmart, like 12 bucks. All right, next up. Oh, this one has been super popular. This one we sell all the time. This one has been more popular as a gift than it has for like people just buying it for themselves. So online we have it tagged as realtor gift, first time home buyer, new home gift, because it's just plain. Welcome to our home. And it just uses a little bit of greenery and a neutral ribbon. Hey, Stacy. This one is Deco-625 on the website too if you need it. I don't have a real sophisticated way on finding the center. I wish I did. I just hold it up and look at it. And then I mark it. Brenda, the jingle bells were on DecoExchange.com. And I mark on the back of the sign just so I can line my wire up with it so that I'm not guessing. We'll put it on there. All right. Now this one, I use 3 pieces of this burlap with the black edge and a little bit of greenery. Where are my wire cutters? Hey, Angie. I'm using 1/4-inch staples. They're the smallest staples that I can get. Y'all, this one takes 1 stem and a half. But look, I'm gonna tell you that what the formula that I'm using is just one that I picked out because I liked it. Whenever you make your door hangers, come up with whatever makes sense for you. What brand? It's Arrow. The reason that I like the electric stapler, this is the Arrow, it is about $72 at Home Depot, is because of this little trick right here. It is strong enough whenever you staple that it'll hold the stem down, and it makes it all the way into the wood, even over the stem. Sometimes my handheld stapler didn't work. I would have to like staple and then hot glue to make sure the staples wouldn't pop out. Arrow also sells a cheaper version. The cheaper version is worse than the handheld, so don't get it. Y'all, my allergies are still being fun. I was looking for the cheaper one, but I don't see it. There we go. All right. So on this one, y'all, on this technique, I measured about 5 inches, pinched it, and then I fold this piece over and pinch it into there. Gonna need a zip tie. All right, and we're just gonna do that 3 times. So whenever I first started doing the door hangers, I tested out a bunch of different bows. This was probably my least favorite bow on the door hangers, but it's probably the door hanger that sells the most. But I like it the least. So just so everyone's aware, sometimes your best seller is going to be something that you don't like to make. Y'all, it's literally just looks like a little bouquet, like the loops, tails on the bottom. Most important part here is making sure that you have enough of the tail that you folded over sticking out so that it doesn't come out of your bow. All right, y'all, then you just pull the tails up towards the loops like this, and that's it. Staple it on. I do try to hide this part towards the top. So that's the part that has like the little tails sticking out. Oh, the one thing about this glue gun though is if this is this, okay, look, my finger's off the trigger because some people freak out. If this little piece right here isn't completely smashed in, your gun will not fire, which can make you want to cut it a little bit. If you're like trying to get a staple in a certain point and then it doesn't want to go in. All right, then I'm just gonna fluff my little loops back out and dovetail these edges. Hey, Stephanie. Like, this is probably my least favorite bow combo, but people love it. I don't know why. It looks a little sad to me, but if they want it, we're gonna sell it, right? All right, so one more is done. Okay, now on to the ones that I don't really remember what we did, so I have to try to look at the photo and figure it out. That one's done. All right. So, anyone want to guess why I went with something like this, or why I was inclined to make something like this? Where's my business people at? Pumpkin lovers, what else? Pumpkin spice, what else? Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can maybe see it better. Let's cover both holidays. You could, yep. Coffee drinkers, there we go, right? So, how easy would it be to put, like, in your listing description, the perfect gift for coffee lovers? Vanessa, you're a coffee person. Vanessa, how would you describe yourself? Right? So now we can target people who love coffee, who love Halloween or fall, and who love pumpkin spice. Someone asked about the floral wire again. It's just called wrapped floral wire, and we get it on Amazon. There's literally no brand, no anything on it. Latte lovers, yep. Right? We always want something that we know how to target the customers for, right? Okay. This one's got some of these leaves, and it's got some of this. Jeannie got her first sell on Etsy yesterday. Congratulations. Now I want to make sure that when I place this on there, the flowers don't cover the drink. All right, that's in there. We need a little bit of 60919. Y'all, I just use one stem off of the 3 stems for the 60919. Right? I don't want it to look like it's got a whole flower bed on it. I just want it to have a little pop of color. Right? So one piece spread out completely, almost in a circle, right in the center. See how that covered? That's all we need. All right, let's figure out what ribbon we used. Y'all, I can't tell. I'm gonna have to go to the listing. All right, we need black and white stripe candy corn and a small black and white, and then a solid orange. So we need this one, we need these. Y'all, did I not grab the candy corn? Y'all, I didn't grab the candy corn and I don't feel like going to look for it, so I'm gonna steal it out of this one. Put that back in the bin. The bins with stuff are right here and all the way in the back, and I don't feel like going back there to find it. All right. Y'all, with this, we're gonna need about a 12 to 14 inch piece of mesh. I'm gonna grab my easy bow maker just to layer stuff. All right, we're gonna curl each end just a little bit. Then we're gonna ruffle it. I'm gonna add that little ruffle right in there. A dovetail. All right, this is a 10 inch, just 10 inches. We're gonna exit. I think this is my favorite bow that we do for the door hangers. It's simple, easy, doesn't take a lot of ribbon, doesn't take a lot of time. Make a little X. Put my candy corn in there. And then I used the 1.5 inch black and white stripe. Yeah, Deborah, this is my favorite. I just like it. It looks cute, it takes up a lot of room, and it doesn't take a lot of supplies. So, you know, after you make your wreaths, you usually have a little bit of ribbon left over on the rolls, and it's like the perfect amount to make some matching door hanger bows. All right, so now we can staple this on there. You know, if you use a regular roll of ribbon, that's 30 feet, and you only need 10 inches of ribbon in every strip. So you can get a lot of door hangers out of a single roll of ribbon. All right, look, one more done. All right. Now for the pumpkin face. Tanya. Okay, hang on. Was that yours? Well, I saw the name and I recognized it, and now you're here. I'm pretty sure that's your door hanger. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, look, one of our followers bought a door hanger. And then I wasn't going to say it, but then I just saw your name. If not, someone has your name. All right, let's get the pumpkin out. You think so? We do have Christmas, Easter, and Valentine's Day, I think. That's going to be in that same type of look. So far. I have them all made, I just haven't listed them yet. All right, so once again, the wrapped floral wire is from Amazon. I cut about a 36-inch piece, wrap it 3 times, then give it a good little twist. There we go. Y'all, all it says is candy corn. So we have to remember what we did. All right, so I'm pretty sure I better go look at the listing and make sure. I think the bow goes on the center of this one. Nope, off to the side. All right, so this one we need this ribbon, these 2 ribbons, this, and a black and orange mesh. All right. So I took stuff out of the bins, but then I just put it all right here instead of making separate piles, which was not the smartest thing I did today. Watching from Sweden, that's fun. Do you guys like make a lot of wreaths in Sweden? we need to know. It is crazy that I'm still doing Halloween. You know, I say that almost every day. Like, we printed 4 more Halloween rugs this morning. And then we shipped a Halloween wreath. And now we're doing Halloween still. You know what that makes me excited about, though? If people are decorating this late for Halloween, does that mean they're going to be decorating or buying longer for fall and Christmas? Like, I don't have that answer yet, but, you know, I'm definitely still making fall because fall is still selling. We sold a fall wreath last night. The house that you showed last week with the lights, is that your house? Yeah, Christine. All right, so we've got about a 12 to 15 inch ruffle, put that in there. Then we're just gonna cut 2 of every ribbon at 10 inches. So y'all, I just cut 1 at 20, then I fold it in half. Hey Kim, hope y'all are doing good. Christina, you can absolutely use the value mesh. On the Ghost, the white value mesh is the one that I used. The mesh is really just giving you a place to like keep your bow from being flat and give you something to staple through. So I would not, listen to me, I would not use expensive mesh on the door hanger bow. Morning, Tracy. All right, there's all of those ribbons. This one I used for a center loop. So I'm gonna cut about a 12-inch piece. Stash that off to the side. All right, y'all, these, super easy. Someone says, try your first one with Dollar Tree items, don't waste your money, expensive materials. So Cheryl, I'm gonna disagree with that. I tell everyone that they should not use the inexpensive materials on their first wreath, especially not with ribbon, because if the ribbon is not a decent quality, it's gonna make it even harder for you to make a bow that you like. Y'all, on this one we're using 3 layers of ribbon. And I'm just saying that from experience. When I first started, I struggled with bows because I was scared to use nice ribbon. And then the bow would wrinkle or curl up or not hold its shape. And then I would feel defeated and not want to do it again. So while, you know, the quality of the supplies does not always equate to the price of the supplies. So I don't want to say cheap stuff because y'all, you can go to Walmart and sometimes get a really nice ribbon. So this is, let's finish making this one and we can talk about it for just a second. Yeah, you suggested it for practice, but in my opinion, sometimes it makes it harder to practice whenever you practice and then the practice fails. You're more scared of the mesh than the ribbon? Don't be scared. Now, when it comes to the mesh or the frame or any of that stuff, I don't think, you know, you can go buy whatever you need for that to practice with. But when it comes to ribbon, just make sure that whatever ribbon you get has a nice wire and it doesn't like crinkle when you use it. Y'all, we didn't tighten this up and we didn't add our center loop. What the heck? So now we gotta fix that. I'm just gonna use a piece of a pipe cleaner, I think, to add it instead of another zip tie. Well, Cheryl, listen, that was not like me saying, oh, you have to use Deco supplies. I just want to make sure that whenever you're trying to learn, you don't feel defeated. And I'll grab some ribbon in a second and show you what I'm talking about. All right, that's done. I'm gonna cut off the remainder of that pipe cleaner. Look how pretty that is, though. Oh, I turned it off. I'm like, what the heck? Y'all, these little pumpkin faces have been super cute. I think I'm gonna do some snowmen, maybe a scarecrow. Could you see like a scarecrow with burlap and raffia in the bow? Would be super cute. Okay, that's all of the door hangers I have to get done for Etsy right at this moment. So let me grab ribbon real quick and I'll show you what I was talking about. All right, this is a good one. Y'all, my door hanger just fell off the wall. Okay. All right. So let's just start with this one. Really pretty, really inexpensive. Whenever you make your loop, it holds its shape, right? So this is a cheaper ribbon that would be good for making bows. If you're a beginner just starting out, not sure how to do things, it'll be perfect. This one is from Michaels. Make your bow. See how it starts to like want to curl in? I would tell you, if you're just starting out, I would not buy this ribbon to start. Because as you make your bow and you're making your twists and you're making your loops, you're going to constantly fight with that ribbon. And this ribbon was $9.99. So it's not that it was cheaper. It's just a little bit harder to play with. All right, here's another one. Let's see what it does. Right? So, y'all, whenever you're buying ribbon at the store, it's probably going to be wrapped. Don't break the wrapping. Just pull the ribbon out the side like this, and then you can test it before you buy it at the store. You can't do that online. All right, this one. Okay, see how when I made it fold in half, it like didn't... Like that just crinkled up like... Crinkled up. Right? Now listen, this ribbon is beautiful. I have used it in a lot of projects. But if I was just starting out and I was trying to learn how to make a bow, and every time I try to make a loop, it acted like it got ran over by an 18-wheeler, I would probably feel a little disappointed and a little defeated, right? Now, watch this one. No problem at all. So I'm not saying that you can't go practice Dollar Tree supplies. I'm just going to say that whenever you walk into the Dollar Tree to buy ribbon to practice with, that you do the bow test, right? Because if it does this, you won't feel defeated. If it does this, you're going to get real mad. Right? And it's going to take you 10 times the amount of effort to make that ribbon look pretty on your bow. Y'all, listen, this is one that I sell. I love this ribbon. But I know... Oh, it actually didn't... It worked pretty well. I figured because it was the knit, it's like... It feels like a sweater almost. That it would kind of not behave right, but the wire is super thick, so it's keeping its shape. Now, if this was a 2.5 inch, it would not keep its shape. right? So listen, if it's your first time watching, or if you're scared to start, if you're scared to practice, if you're scared to do something, walk into a store and just quality check it. You know, look, I have 30,000 square feet of craft supplies, but I still got Sam's ribbon, Sam's ribbon, Sam's ribbon, Michael's ribbon, Michael's ribbon. I still use other ribbons. It's all right. What length do you cut the ribbon for the legs of the? I personally do 12 inches. That's just because I know if I do 12 inches, I can get 15 door hangers out of one roll of ribbon. But you can really look at it and see what length you like the legs, right? Maybe you want a little midget leg. All right, y'all. I'm going to go get these shipped out and get back to work. So